It's been only the second working day of the first week of January 2023 and already there has been so much happening in the world of business and personal finance. Let's see what are those in today's Money Time at Money9. This is me Ajay and let's begin with a big update on Aadhaar. Now, you can change your address in your Aadhaar card even if you don't have a valid address proof. All you need to do is to get a consent form from the head of your family. The entire process is online. You don't have to visit any Aadhaar center for doing this. You just have to log in to the My Aadhaar portal. Enter the Aadhaar number of your family head. Submit a self-declaration form of the head of the family and pay 50 rupees as a fee for raising the request for changing your address. The family head will then receive an SMS about the address request change. Then he or she will have to approve the request within the next 30 days. After that, he or she will have to log in to the My Aadhaar portal and approve your request. Your address will be changed. You will get a confirmation message after the entire process is completed. And moving on, we have bad news for Oyo. Sebi, the Security Exchange Board of India, has rejected the IPO papers of the travel tech company. The market regulator returned the Oyo's DRHP, which is the draft red herring prospectus. Sebi has asked the hospitality firm to refile IPO papers with applicable updates and revisions. Oyo was trying to bring in 8,430 crore rupees as an IPO offer. The travel tech company had recently reported half-yearly results for the financial year 2023. It had cited that improving operating performance and a cash corpus of close to 2,800 crore rupees and had also reported a profit of 63 crore rupees in the first half of FY23. And up next, we have something from the world of banking. State-owned Indian Bank has hiked lending rates. The lending rates of the public lender have been hiked by up to 25 basis points. Indian Bank has raised 1-year MCLR to 8.3%. The interest rates on various types of loans are tied up with the 1-year MCLR of banks. So home loans, auto loans and other types of consumer loans of Indian Bank will also become further costlier. Are you from Indore? Then you must watch this because this is related something to your smartphone. You can now enjoy 5G services of Airtel 5G Plus. The second largest telecom company of India has launched high-speed 5G services in some areas in the city. Airtel has launched 5G in areas like Vijayanagar, Radisson Square, Sadar Bazaar, Phoenix Citadel Mall and few other select locations. Sujay Chakrabarti, CEO of Bharti Airtel, said, and I quote, that Airtel customers can now experience ultra-fast network and enjoy speeds up to 20 to 30 times faster than the current 4G speeds at no extra cost. And now in its pre-budget recommendations, Society of Manufacturers of Electric Vehicles has suggested the government to extend subsidies on electric vehicles under its flagship FAME 2 scheme. The Government of India's FAME 2 is set to expire on March 31, 2024. The industry body has also called for a uniform 5% GST on spare parts for electric vehicles. Currently, 5% GST is levied on both EVs and batteries, but up to 28% GST is levied on spare parts used in manufacturing of electric vehicles. Now, if the government accepts the industry body's suggestion, then the prices of EVs will further come down in the country. Now, we all know that the prices of refrigerators are likely to increase by up to 5%. But apart from this, two other major changes will be implemented. Let's see what are those. First, according to the new guidelines, companies are required to give separate star ratings to both freezers and refrigerators. And second is that the companies will now also be required to declare net capacity of refrigerators, which means that customers will be able to find out the actual storage capacity or the actual space they will get in to store their perishable items. And next up, we have some updates on the upcoming budget. Now, the budget session of the Parliament is likely to begin on January 31, 2023. It is now expected to conclude on April 6 with a recess in between. First up, the economic survey will be tabled in the Parliament on the very first day of the budget session. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman is likely to present the Union Budget on February 1. The first part of the budget session is expected to continue till the 10th of February 2023. Up next, we have some news coming in from the RBI. The Reserve Bank of India, which is the apex bank, has released the list of domestic systemically important banks. The apex bank has retained SBI and ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank in this list. The RBI has been releasing this list since the year 2015. SBI was the first bank to feature on this list. RBI later on added other two banks to the list of domestic systemically important banks. The apex bank assigns scores to the banks based on their performance, and based on these scores, RBI places the respective bank in appropriate bucket in the list. The banks featuring on this list will have to maintain additional capital based on their score. ICICI and HDFC Bank are ranked first on this list. SBI, on the other hand, is ranked third. The lower the rank, the higher percentage of additional capital the banks are required to keep. And moving on, we move on to some news on delivery aggregators. Both revenue and the loss of delivery platform Swiggy has more than doubled in the financial year 2022 as compared to the year ago period. In FY22, the revenue of the quick commerce player jumped more than twofold and came in at an excess of 6,000 crore rupees in FY22. But at the same time, Swiggy's net loss widened to more than 3,600 crore rupees. The food delivery platform has said that it has continued to focus on growth post-business recovery from COVID. The food delivery firm has continued to focus on the expansion of the quick commerce offering. And we have come to the end of this money time. On one hand, Swiggy is piling on loss after loss, while on the other hand, another new age company, the Cardeco Group, has narrowed total losses to 246 crore rupees in FY22. Its loss has reduced 38% in FY22 on a year-on-year basis, while its revenue from operations has almost doubled to around 1,600 crore rupees in the same period. Cardeco Group CFO Mayank Gupta said, and I quote, that the group aims to be in black in FY24. Speaking of the IPO plans, he said that they were evaluating the IPO plans and the group would bring it when the market conditions will be conducive. Cardeco Group is behind new age companies like Bike Deco, Insurance Deco, Rupee and Zigwheels. Well, that's all for today on Money Time at Money9. Download the Money9 app and stay tuned to Money9 English's YouTube channel. This is me, Ajay, signing off. See you again tomorrow at the same time. Take care, stay safe and good night.